All right, so it's very disrespectful. 2K, very disrespectful. Now, right here, so what they want this guy right here to get a blow by. And typically with a blow by, what they do is they allow whoever it is to go into a blow by animation. So they trigger animation where it's like they automatically are allowed to take off running past you. But sometimes what they would also do is the algorithm or the artificial intelligence will hold you in one spot just for enough time for them to actually run by you without you being able to track them down. All right, so right here, if you notice, I'm trying to stand in front of them, and really that's what I'm doing, and kind of backpedal towards the rim while he's trying to get the blow by. But since the blow by is already in effect, they want me to stand still in one spot also. So you see my feet shift to the side. All right, this is all the algorithm, the artificial intelligence doing. This is what they're doing. So my feet shift to the side in order to basically allow him to get the lane to blow past me, and I'm forced to stay in one spot until he can get by, do his move, and once he actually gets here, he's allowed to pull this up, and he's smothered in defense. And it registered, how they grade your shot if it's wide open, and they grade your release, or if it's they tell you the percentage of coverage or whatever. This was registered as a wide open shot attempt right here. That's how 2K registered it. Now you can clearly see he's smothered. It's really a 100% coverage, besides it not being blocked. But it registered as him being wide open. And sure enough, he made the shot, right? Because that's really what the plan was from the jump. All right, when the algorithm is on, whoever side it is on, which is usually the computer side, because they have to do more work to help the computer. They don't have to really help you like that. So, and in this particular game, it's been so clear to me from the jump that the algorithm is trying to enforce the notion that I'm not playing well, or that I'm not going to play well, or that computer is going to have a better game because I've been tricking damn near everything I put up. I'm 4 for 9, but you got to understand how many shots I missed in a row before I could even start scoring. All right, I probably missed about, what was that, 3 or 4 shots in a row, two wide open threes back to back with no defense, and I don't have any fouls or turnovers because I saved and exited the game every time I got a foul or a turnover, and that was in the first quarter, and I had to do it about 6 or 7 times. So that's letting you know how they were trying to lay it on me thick. All right, I had to save and exit about 6 or 7 times because I kept getting fouls and I kept getting turnovers that did not make any sense. I didn't record any of it, but if you look at my videos, you understand uh, what it looked like, what happened, and how I was able to tell they were trying to lay it on me thick. All right, because you don't get that many fouls or turnovers. And when I say in the first quarter, I mean within like the first 5 or 6 minutes. In 5 or 6 minutes, I had to quit saving and exit about 5 or 6 times, maybe more than that. I'm sure it's probably even more times than that, because it was the narrative. And you look at my stats. That's from the first quarter. All right, we're in the second quarter. They just took me out and put me in. I almost got a double double with 5 fucking rebounds in the first quarter. So that lets you know how well I play. I'm not a 2K dummy. I play pretty well, especially against computer. But that lets you know how how well they were laying it on. They really wanted to enforce this narrative. If you, like I said in many other videos, how you know that it's a part of a script that you were supposed to get a foul or a turnover is that You will save it to exit to erase it, but then when you come back in the game, you will get another foul or another turnover right on cue, on that same possession. If not within like the next possession or two, you will get another turnover or another foul, depending on what it was, because it's a part of a script. It's a part of an algorithm that was supposed to happen. That was on cue. All right. There's a few games that I had like that where I start the game off in the first 4 or 5 minutes and I already got 2 or 3 fouls or 2 or 3 turnovers. All right, and I'm just being forced to drop the ball, or I'm passing it to computer and it hit computer hand and it fall into the opposing team's lap. Like all kind of crazy shit like that happens because there's a narrative, there's an algorithm. This is not basketball. All right, or at least you're not playing to beat the opposing team. You're playing to beat the narrative. You're playing to defeat the algorithm. They're not programming. They have not programmed the CPU well enough. They've done a shitty job at that. So they rely on gimmicks and generic bullshit and animations to, kind of fill in that void of what computer is not able to do by cheating you like that. All right, let's look at this one more time and then shit. Matter of fact, fuck it, y'all seen it already. This is a very shitty game. You know, it is what it is, man. Peace.